Howdy everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can save ton of money and get a really nice picture out your older cameras like this M50 with the 50mm with the Viltrox speed booster, and something like if you have a Sony Alpha A 6000 6300 or something like that. uh, so you can actually really work with these older cameras. They still are really good. They're still capable of doing a 1080p in a 60, and this one can do a 4K at 24 or 25, but the focus isn't really reliable in that mode. So just due to that, I am really not able to shoot in a 4K on this camera, even though it's still capable. But just 1080p I believe is a good enough for YouTube, and you can always export this 1080p picture in a 4K on a DaVinci. So there are a couple of things that you have to focus while you are filming on these older cameras. These aren't forgiving as these newer cameras like a Sony a7 IV. Especially if you are shooting in a log, there would be a lot of information in that picture that if you get your white balance wrong, your lighting or something else, you will be able to fix it in a post, but not with this camera. So make sure the very first thing you get your white balance right. So make sure you take a test shot before and figure out your white balance is right or not before starting even a video. It's only possible in a controlled environment. If you're shooting outside and you're running and gunning, definitely not going to work as well as these newer cameras. But still, in a controlled environment, it's extremely good. Another thing would be lighting. You make sure you have enough lighting and you're exposing your picture right. You really can't expose it stop less or more like these cameras and then bring those highlights or bring your shadows up. So you have to be really on the spot with the exposure. And the very last thing, just out of these cameras, the picture looks over sharpened, so and you really can't shoot into log. So I have figured it out. If you choose a neutral profile, even though on a Sony I used Alpha 6000 for a while, the white balance and the color science on that camera is really bad. I really missed my Canon 1300D. That was the entry level. The white balance and the color science on that camera was way nicer than A6000. So what you can do actually on both, like technically on every camera that's on a budget, so go to your profile, a picture profile, select the neutral one, and then bring down your sharpness, saturation and contrast all the way to the 0. And I will show you how you can fix this in a DaVinci, just applying one color transfer form effect and then Airy White Gamut 3 I believe, and output would be Rec 709, and it's going to look surprisingly good. And moreover, DaVinci Resolve also has a auto colors that even works really well, so you can also play with that too if you aren't happy with these results. So turn on that, it's going to make even better results. So that was my whole concept. If you are someone like me going to spend a lot of money or something like this isn't mine, so this is my friend's camera. So I was using this for like a month and I'm so impressed, and there is a big jump from this to here, but only when you aren't shooting right on this camera. So that was the whole concept. Just make sure you get these things right, and you can see this A7 IV picture and this Canon picture. Like is there a really big difference? The picture from A7 is actually in a 4K 25 and this one is a 1080p 25. So see by yourself if you are able to figure out any bigger major difference that you think, oh, it's worth it spending extra $15,000 to get something like this instead of just something like Canon M50 for $400 with Trox speed booster for another 150 and 50 millimeter available in a market for almost $100 everywhere. This is STM even. So that's the whole purpose of this video, I believe, and I wish this video will help you to save some money. And please let me what your thoughts are. Have a good day, guys. Take care.